Have you ever had that feeling like your relationship is not perfect enough or your partner is not good enough because of what you see people do on social media or how people basically portray their marriage on social media? That's what this video is about. So, today we're going to be talking about the pressure to appear perfect online as couples and why it is unrealistic. Yeah, so before we get right into this video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and do all of that good stuff to my YouTube channel. It makes me happy. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Aisha Badmos and welcome back to Everything Like. So let's get right into the video. So welcome back, guys. I'm sure this is no news that so many marriages, so many relationships has broken because of one reason or the other. And if you ask them, they'll say, "Oh, my husband is not doing this. My husband is not doing that." What makes you feel like your husband should do this? What makes you feel like your husband should do that? It's definitely because of what they consume online, like the pressure that they see from other couples online that makes them feel like, "Oh, your partner is not good enough or your marriage is not perfect enough." Trust me, imperfection is healthy. Imperfection is very, very good. There is no perfect marriage. There is no perfect person. Even you as a person, you have your downsides, you have your flaws, you have so many things that are not so good about you. So it is totally fine if your relationship or your marriage has downsides, okay? The only thing is it should not be too much. So many people tend to pressure themselves on social media because of what they see. And I feel like the problem is that what we consume is more than what we put out. People tend to consume a lot. Like you spend hours and hours on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, for instance, now watching different people's videos, how they do with their partner. Let me tell you something for free. Those stuffs you are seeing are curated. They want you to see them. That is why you are seeing them. Okay. As I am currently making this video, I want you to see this video. That is why I'm making this video to show you. Okay. Even if you're not a content creator, if you post a picture online, you want people to see that picture. That is why you are posting it. If you post a video online, you want people to see that particular video. That is why you're posting it. So do not pressure yourself because of what you see people do on social media. I'm going to tell you this thing for a fact that most of the things that you see on social media are not realistic. Yes, they are not realistic. 80% of these people, they what they do is they wake up in the morning, they tell their partner, "Oh, let's do this, let's do that." They set up their camera, start to film. Some of them even have scripts, some of them even master their lines. Is that crazy? So you begin to see all these things and you start feeling like, oh, maybe because, okay, for instance, you watched a video where maybe, let me say, Vicky James, for instance, she's feeding her she gave her husband breakfast in bed, for instance, and then you start feeling like because your husband is not giving you breakfast in bed, meaning he's a bad person, or because your own marriage is not as perfect as Vicky James' marriage is, means your marriage is not good. Trust me, there is no perfect marriage. Vicky James, let me not stop using Vicky James, but people tend to show you what they want you to see. I'm not saying Vicky James does not have a perfect marriage. I'm not saying her marriage is not good. I'm not saying yeah, she does, she definitely does not have a perfect marriage, but I'm not saying that what she's showing you are unrealistic or they are not true. It's possible that what she's showing you is true, but do not judge based on what you see people do on social media, okay? It is very, very wrong. It is going to cause more harm in your marriage than good. When you begin to feel like, oh, your husband is not doing this or your marriage is not doing this, that's because you are consuming too much of information online. And I feel like social media is a very, very good place. As much as it is a good place, it's also a bad place. A bad place in the sense that people tend to consume too much. Okay, you tend to scroll through Instagram, you're scrolling through TikTok, watching series of videos without focusing on your own marriage, trying to make sure that your own marriage work. Instead of you to say, oh, my husband is not doing this, marriage is not like this, that. Why not try focusing on your marriage? Why not try improving your marriage? Why not try putting intentionality into making sure your marriage works? If you see what they do and you like it, you're like, oh, I wish my husband should do this for me, or I wish my marriage is like this. Instead of putting the pressure that you are seeing online, instead of putting it on your partner or on your marriage, why not use it as a means to try and focus on your own marriage, try and work on your own marriage, try and compromise in your marriage to make sure that your marriage works as you want it to work. And I'm telling you this for a fact that most of those things that you see are not true. The thing is, nobody is going to come. I don't think you have seen any video on social media whereby they come online and tell you that my husband slaps me today or my husband beats me yesterday. They don't show you their fights, they don't show you their arguments, they don't show you their misunderstandings. They basically show you what they want you to see. Okay? I have never, I don't think, maybe tomorrow, but as I'm speaking to you, I have never seen a video of anybody that is beating their partner on social media, like, oh, my husband is beating me today. Yeah, like, I'm not saying those videos that, okay, they're trying to tell you that, oh, my husband is like a bad person or something. Like videos where people that show all the lovey-dovey that is going on in their marriage. I've never seen a video where they show you that we had an argument this morning, or we had a misunderstanding yesterday, or he beats me this morning, beats me yesterday. We put too much pressure on ourselves. You will not be surprised that these marriages that you're using to pressure your own marriage or pressure your own partner, is your marriage is way better than these marriages. Yeah, the difference between you two is that you are not a content creator, or you are not a social media person that is putting it out there, and they are social media people, or you are a private person that doesn't like to put your relationship on social media, and they are public people that they don't mind showing all the lovey-dovey that is going on in their marriage. Okay, these people go through issues too. In case you're wondering, I'm going to tell you for a fact today that these people go through hard times. They go through financial instability. They go through struggles. They have misunderstandings. They have arguments. So there is no perfect marriage. No matter how good the wife is or the husband is, their marriage is not perfect. Trust me, behind those closed doors, a lot go on. A lot that you cannot even imagine. A lot that you feel like, oh, for them to have showed this thing online, I don't think they should be going through anything. They go through a lot. They even go through worse than you go through. Okay. So many things happen behind the scenes, and it is totally fine. The whole truth is they are just showing you what they want you to see. All these posts, all these pictures, all these videos are curated. Okay. It is what they want you to see that you are seeing. Okay. By the time you begin to compare yourself or compare your marriage to what you see online, trust me, you're going to put pressure, unnecessary pressure on yourself, and you're going to, in the process, lose yourself or even lose your marriage. Yes. So let's mind what we do on social media. Social media is a space for you to learn, relearn, and unlearn. It's a space for you to have fun, entertain yourself if you're going through something. And it's also a space for you to, I feel like when you're watching content on social media, be it relationship content or any content, basically, use your head. Don't just consume content without being sensible about it, okay? Do not consume content without being sensible about it. Some of us spend hours, okay, hours on social media consuming a lot of content. Those contents that you are consuming will, if they are not content that align with you, it's very okay for you to unsubscribe to them or unfollow them, or basically just mute them because you feel like it's not doing any good to you. So putting pressure, like some of us watch all these videos and you're like, oh, I feel like she has a perfect marriage. Oh, but she did this thing to us. My husband did not do this thing to me. And this is not only to women, these are also to men. Some men watch some content online and they feel like, oh, their wife is not doing enough. You watch a video, okay, now this is an example. You watch a video of where a woman was showing everything that she fed her man in a week, and then you begin to feel like your woman, since she's not cooking that much for you, or she's not cooking that kind of food for you, maybe she does not like you, maybe she's not a good woman, maybe she's not a good wife. You begin to question her, begin to put unnecessary pressure on yourself, you begin to cause more harm in your marriage than good. Who told you that that video that that person made, who told you that that is actually what the husband ate in a week? Some people just stand up and make up videos because they want to go viral, they want you to talk, they want to be a viral content creators, they want to be influencers. So just stand up and put up different types of videos. Who told you that that food that she posted that her husband ate in a week, who told you that was what he actually ate? That food might be a food that she has given him in a whole month, and then she's putting it together and saying that's what her husband ate in a week. That is what we call content. Content are curated. Before I started filming this particular video, I have a book. I have written down the topic that I want to talk about. I have searched online. I have scripted it. I have rehearsed my points. That's exactly what happens. There is a camera in front of them. They are acting in front of a camera. So you don't expect them to act 100% true. I'm going to say this once again. They show you what they want you to see, okay? Look at yourself this way. If you post a picture online, I'm sure you want people to see that picture. That's why you posted that picture. If you don't want people to see it, you're not going to post it. That's the simple truth about life. So stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Instead of putting pressure on yourself, why not try focusing on your marriage, having good communications with your partner, limit what you consume on social media, build your self-esteem. Most people that feel pressured by what they see online, I feel like they have low self-esteem. your self-esteem is not good enough, like your self-esteem is not high enough, so you tend to feel like, oh, you are not good, your partner is not good, or your marriage is not good because of what you see online. So try and focus on yourself, limit what you see online, limit what you consume online. If you are consuming content, consume content with sense, okay? Instead of focusing on your, oh, she did that, she did this, she did that, focusing on the unnecessary pressures, improve in your marriage. If there is something you see on social media that you want your partner to do to you, instead of going to meeting, why are you not doing this to me? Why are you not doing that to me? Try and work on your marriage to get to that particular stage if that's what you want. The truth is, all those things are not real, okay? So stop putting unnecessary pressures on yourself. So many people have divorced today. So many people are no longer in relationships today because of the pressure that they put on themselves. The whole social media is a really really crazy place. There are a lot of pressures on social media, so mind what you put, mind what you consume. I, for one, if there are content that I'm seeing that I know that is affecting my social or my mental state, I try to unfollow such creators, or I unsubscribe to their channel, or I basically just mute them because I feel like this is not doing any good to me, rather it's doing more harm to me, okay? So your marriage is beautiful, okay? Your marriage is amazing. There is no perfect marriage. Those people you are seeing online, their marriage is not perfect. They go through a lot behind the scenes. So try your possible best to just work on your marriage, respect your partner, compromise if needed, trust your partner, communicate as much as you want. Communication is key. Most of us think that we are communicating, but when you check in the real sense, you are actually not communicating. These people go through a lot behind the scenes, trust me, okay? If I come out here to tell you that my husband did this, my husband did that, doesn't mean we are not going through something behind the scenes. And I'm not going to come here to tell you that, oh, this is what we are going through, this is how we are going through, this is the money we don't have, this is the money we have, okay? So learn to be contented with your marriage, and also try as much as possible to work on your marriage. That is basically for this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and all of that good stuff. And let me know in the comment section what experience you have had. Have social media ever pressured your marriage? Have you ever been in any situation like this? I'll be sure to have this conversation more in the comment section. Let me also know if there's a topic you want to see me talk about. I'm definitely going to make the video for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.